Hey guys, welcome back to Sugarbush Farms. Today's the day. We're gonna spread some potash. So now we're gonna test the spread because of that new back end. We're gonna make sure it's spreading right. Right now, Dad's laying out the pans for for me to drive over. When I drive over them, it's gonna collect what's on the bottom or what it's spreading, and we're just trying to make sure it's even. So we're spreading at 60 feet right now. Last thing I spread in here was some oats, and I think we bumped that down to 50. So I gotta up my spread width to 60 feet, and we're also spreading at 175 pounds to the acre with the potash. I'm also gonna change my my light bar here to 60 feet. Now we'll do a test drive over top of these pans. Here you got a couple more pellets in there.
You want to push it back in a little bit?
Push it back in a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to turn the paddles off.
Good idea.
It'd just be the slightest amount, wouldn't it? How's it look on the paddles?
It didn't take long to shine up.
Right here, huh?
Try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at it, there's a decent buildup
Sitting on the end there?
on the front of it.
Yeah. Try it again. The more you push this back towards the front of the machine, the heavier it's going to be behind the machine, but the more you pull it back, the further it's going to get flung out. So what we're doing now is we're pushing this back towards the machine a little bit because it was a little bit heavy on the very outside. So we're going to try spreading again with the changes. How's it that time?
Seems pretty good. Better than it was, I think.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think so too. Yeah, because the middle section's got more in them now. Camera. What do you think?
Get her done. You should have plenty to do this, I would say.
On that or the...
On that.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think so.
And you want me to take the tender truck to Weiske's?
Sure.
And then you can go do Tyrell Road
Okay.
and the 3 fields there.
Yep.
If you got any extra, go over to Dick Stevens's and do the soybean stubble in the front.
Yep.
So I'll take the tender truck over there. I'm going to go disc for a little while.
Okay.
And when you all get all done, bring me some fuel.
Okay. For the Magnum?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how much I'll be able to do, but I just want to get some done
Something, yeah.
so we're not scrambling.
Yeah.
Trying to just, if I can get 20 acres of the high ground done, it'll be something.
Yeah. This thing's all set up to spread good for a while. It's all set to spread good for a while, so. Okay, let's get spreading. I'm about to wash this thing now. Right about right there, and just a little bit more. Now we're good to go. Had to fill up the old water jug. Because, I mean, going 13 mile an hour is, you're moving, but it gets hot. It just filled back up. We're ready to go again. Got a couple more fields to do, and then we're done for the day. All right, well, that's it. I spread probably 100 acres today. Just barely getting started. So I'll just pick the camera up next time we do anything, and we'll see you then. So Michigan's having a problem with a weed called water hemp. It's very tough, even when it's small. It's hard to kill and it's hard to get rid of. They're trying to figure out what gets rid of the water hemp, whether that be chemicals, the way that the ground is. If I'm honest, I really don't know what they're doing. I know that they have, I think, 16 plots. They have 16 sections, and there's 4 plots, and there's 16 sections in that plot. Here's a picture of it, of what the acre roughly, it's roughly an acre what they're doing. And each one of those little squares that has a number in it, they're doing a different experiment on what affects the water hemp. Whenever we're just spraying, whatever we need to on the ground, Liberty's really the only thing that we've found that really kills the water hemp. And the only time it works is when it's put on at a pretty heavy rate. And, well, it's not cheap to apply a chemical like that at a heavy rate. So what they're doing is they're trying to figure out a way to, trying to figure out what kills it, at what stage, and whatnot. So they have all these different squares that they're going to try different things at, and they're going to test the yield off of those squares. They're going to test everything that can be done to see what affects the water hemp. Water hemp's pretty nasty stuff. This is a cool little experiment they're doing here. We're not really going to be able to, gather too much out of it until next year when they get the results and whatnot. This isn't Michigan State doing it specifically for us. They're actually, I'm pretty sure they're going to release all the information and what they find and whatnot to all the other farmers so that they can use some of the tactics that they did here at the test plots. They have one here. I'm sure they have multiple plots somewhere else, that also is dealing with the same problem that we're dealing with. They came here, they planted those soybeans. Today is April 22nd. Quick editor's note. I will talk to Brian, the guy that is managing this test plot. And I'll also try to get a couple questions asked about more of the finer details that I'm not sure about. I'll just have a conversation with him about what is going on behind the farm here. It would be a better idea for me to ask him questions about what's going on rather than me just trying to, make up answers to questions I don't really quite understand about, especially about what's going on in that plot. So, yeah, that's it for this editor's note. For the most part, this isn't really going to affect anything that we're doing here. It's just kind of a cool little thing that we signed up for. So just thought I'd hop on here and explain what we got going on at the farm today. Now, onto other things, other matters other than test plots. We got a leaky hydraulic hose on the field cultivator here. It's just this little shorty that runs from here all the way to here. It's just one of the wing hydraulic hoses. Be an easy fix, just a couple minutes, won't take me very long. There we go. There we go.